What's going on YouTube, man? I was thinking about something today, man. Leadership ain't really that easy. It's kind of like people expect you to you know what I'm saying, have a good mindset, expect you to have other people behind you have a good mindset, and then also you're expected to ask the right questions so that things get done correctly. But like, what if none of that ever works out, right? Like, what if you are in a position where you really feel like it's not really that worth it? It's like all the things that you want to do in life, all the things that you're trying to do in your relationships, or you're trying to do in your company, or you're trying to do with your brand, it just doesn't, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't seem like worth the fight. And so like the things that I'm starting to realize is like, really, we just got to keep going. Like, we keep going and we do the best we can and do what we can do, because if you try to force yourself to see the bigger picture all the time, every single time, it might not work that way for you, right? But let's get into the video. I'm gonna also talk about what is it like when things finally work out? Like, what's that feeling feel like? Let's go. All right, man, so quite recently I was looking at an instruction, and the instruction didn't make any sense. Like, it had detailed instructions, and I was trying to really get this issue pressed out and get it ironed out, and I'm just receiving so much feedback. The situation isn't even over yet. I'll definitely let you know how it goes, and then I'll explain to you in detail what happened. But one of my good friends called my phone, and he was pretty much saying, you're building the bridge for the people behind you. So you need to keep that in mind every single time you go through something, especially in corporate America, or you're dealing with different organizations and things of that nature. Like, you're literally building that bridge for the people behind you. So like, if you see something's wrong and you see something's messed up, speak about it. And then like, if you're not getting the right support in order to move forward, that's when you need to ask for better support. So that's what I'm running into now, man. It's much more of, it's bigger than me, because in a lot of these situations, people in power, they put these things in place thinking they're right, but if it's not written correctly or the things aren't just the way they want it, they want to throw in their own interpretation. So beware of those type of situations, and I hope you get through them. So the second part of this video, I'm gonna talk about like what success really feels like. For me, it really, I used to get these visions in my mind of what it was like to walk across the stage, or what it was like to perform, or what it was like to like actually be successful, man. And I'm gonna tell you, the struggle is worth it. The struggle is worth it. Like, everything I've been through and all the struggles I've been through, I really did appreciate all the hard work, all the times people told me no, all the doors that was locked and then they got opened later on. I was talking to a couple of guys at the barbershop. We was talking about the things, our upbringing, how we look at money, how our parents looked at money, and how we look at life as it is now and moving forward, and what we can do to make sure that we're winning. And it always came back to our education, and the things that we do now is going to make us better for the future. And once we get to that promised land, once we get to that point where the grass is always greener, like, man, it's really a humbling experience. It does feel good, especially being on the side of the spectrum that I'm on. I appreciate everything that's going on. I'm extremely grateful. Things that's made me think about things in a different light. Just by those experiences, I became a better person, a better man, a better human being, right? But that's what I want to talk to you about today, man. So it's a juice worth the squeeze. A lot of times it may not feel like it, but you know, put that little extra effort in, give yourself that little nudge, it will be. And then once you get to the other side and the grass is actually greener on that side, I think that's well worth the beautiful struggles that we go through. But I appreciate you guys checking out the video, man. Comment, like, and subscribe, man. Matter of fact, hit me up with a scenario that you felt like, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't really favorable, but you know a solution and how it could be handled in the comment section below. It might be a little challenging for some, but it might be easier for others. And I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.